used to give all I have. I'm used to get nothing back. Wherever I go, it's the same. There's no excuses, no one to blame. Sometimes I can't understand how it can be so hard to stay out of pain. But with you everything has changed, even though we both stay the same. Would you call me on the midnight train? Would you come over when nothing's right? Would you hold me tight in the rain? Even as we're having a fight. Say you, say you, say you. I'm used to give up 100 times. It's never been worth it, but now there is so much to say. This time it is different. Sometimes I can't understand how it can be so hard to stay out of pain. But with you everything has changed, even though we both stay the same. Would you call me on the midnight train? Would you come over when nothing's right? Would you hold me tight in the rain? Even as we're having a fight. Say you, say you, say you. Would you call me on the midnight train? Would you come over when nothing's right? Would you hold me tight in the rain? Even as we're having a fight. Say you, say you, say you, say you.
Hello everybody and welcome back to Noel's Big Family Life. I am Noel and we are a large family of 9, sometimes 10. It just kind of all depends. We're back and he is so excited. Hey, where are we headed?
We're headed to...
Where are you going? Where are you going?
That place we're going, I said.
We're going to school. We're on our way to school. And are you liking school?
Yep.
Yep. You like your teacher? Well, that's about all we got for that.
He does like his teacher.
So, it has been a while, definitely, since we've been on here, and we are happy to be back on here. I'm gonna take you and show you around some as soon as we get back home after dropping him off. Luke goes now for still 1 hour a day, but it is definitely getting better and better and better all the time. And yeah, I guess that's it for right now. So we're gonna go drop him off at school, and then I will show you guys what's been going on at the house. Alright, so we just dropped him off and we got his fundraiser stuff. So I'm going to show you guys this shirt. It's so cute. It's his Christmas shirt for this year. It says naughty, nice, and tried, and then it checks off tried. And then he got a little prize of these little, I don't know, they're monkey noodles. And then we ordered some cookie dough because it was like a cookie dough fundraiser kind of thing. So anyway, I thought I would give you guys, while we're driving and you have both of us for a minute, a quick update on what's been going on with people over the last 3 months. Well, you guys last knew that I was taking Luke to school and we were gonna give that a try. And you knew that the girls were starting school, that Ash had a job, Jake had basically moved out. So what's happened now is Luke is still at school, and that is all thanks to Daddy. Because he definitely has had his moments of bad days, and when he has bad days, I definitely been ready to like pull him and not do school. It's been very hard for me, and those days he goes, no, 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 we need to give it a try a little bit longer. And the people have been great. We're working with a speech therapist. He has OT. His teachers are great. The helpers are great. The psychologist is great. The principal's great. Everybody's being great. It's just hard to leave my baby when he's upset or when he's had a hard time or a meltdown. It's just very hard for me to leave him and not be the one that's there for him. So I have though, and he has been going. He did miss like a week because he was sick. We went on a little trip, but yeah, he has been going, and it's still good days and bad days. He's still going for 1 hour. The school and I are all on the same page that we don't want to increase it until we feel he's really ready, and then we're going to start increasing it. And I think we're getting pretty close to that point in time. We're having way more good days than bad days. And Ash and Ronnie are still at school, and that has been questionable also through this whole thing, only because the school is growing on them, but they also have many times sent home letters, especially in the beginning, that COVID was going so rampant through the school that they thought they were going to go back to in-person or to online, and they ended up though staying in person. I think there was one time they had to close down one of the middle schools for a couple days because there were not enough teachers, and too many were sick to teach. So for right now, that's all still good and going, right?
It is.
And what do you have on the job front that you are sharing?
Possible promotion.
Fingers crossed.
Got the interview for that this afternoon in about less than an hour.
Fingers crossed. So he shaved.
See, I did shave.
I know, I love it. And he has to go back to work.
They can't see me though.
Oh, you can't see?
Nope.
Oh, sorry guys, it's just the way the light's hitting. And so I don't know how else to do it. Because we're in a car. So he has to go, there you are, and you have to go back, how many days?
Yep, so we are back to work in office 2 days a week starting. I go back 1 day next week, and then in December we're back 2 days a week in office.
I'm losing you again. Yes, so that, you know, I'm grateful he still gets to be home 5 days a week. I'm happy about that. So fingers crossed for this interview that he has for this promotion. And you know, we've just been praying about that. Mother has moved in, so she is with us full time now. And Jake took a job traveling, so he has been awesomely blessed with this job opportunity, and so far he's loving it, and he gets to just travel. I mean, that's pretty cool. He's been in Oklahoma City for the last month, and we're missing him. He gets to come home hopefully this weekend, and he'll be home for a couple days, and then he's off somewhere else, and we don't know where. He's just like a free spirit running around. And then Brooke is working with Ash. They both work together at Arby's, and Kate is finishing up school. What else am I missing? William is still in Helsinki.
Yes.
And as far as we know, he's doing good there. And loving it. I don't know that you've talked to him in a bit.
No, it's been a couple weeks. I got to check in with him.
Yeah, but he's been doing good, and he had all kind of exchange students like himself from different places. One I know was from New York that he's rooming with, and then a couple
from France.
From France?
Yep. One from Spain.
That's pretty cool. So he, as far as I know, is still loving it. Yeah, I think that caught you guys up to date on everything. The main things at the house that I'm going to show you is the fence got done and my gazebo that I am just loving. I'll show you guys that as soon as we get home. Alright, so we are back home. So let me show you guys real quick the yard and the gazebo. That's the main things that have been going on. We definitely had some sicknesses going on, and it just, no sooner kids started school, we had strep throat, we had bronchitis, Luke was at Children's Hospital with being sick. We had like all kinds of sickness happen all in one swoop. And we've all been COVID tested multiple times. It's been crazy, crazy. But here is a look at the fence. So here we go. Here is the yard. That is the room that my mother is staying in now. And you look around, and the fence is all the way done. All the way around. And then out here is my gazebo. And I absolutely love it. I'm gonna have some lights going on, and that'll be awesome. And then we're also gonna put some flower boxes on that side back there and that side there. Got one of the cushions fell over. So this is like the adult hangout mostly while the kids are playing. Kate's been sitting in here doing her school a lot. I love it. Charles did an amazing job. Look at that, so pretty. I just love it. It's got shingles on the roof, and it is just all perfect. I love it. And then here, the clubhouse is starting to take shape, but we are definitely still working on the clubhouse. As you can see, it is a work in progress, but the clubhouse is coming along. And I showed you guys this morning some little chickens, because I didn't tell you about that because we weren't doing that, I don't think, yet. But we had one of our hens go broody, which we've actually had quite a few broody hens. It seems like we almost always have one anymore. But when it went broody, we decided to let it try and hatch. We wanted to see what it was like to let it hatch the babies itself. And you know, very little human involvement, and it is the way to go. I mean, Mother Nature knows what she's doing. So we didn't have to like introduce them or any of the stuff that we had to do before. She takes care of feeding them and does everything for them. And she's still very protective even at the size they are now. But I'd say soon they're just gonna go along. None of the other chickens really mess with them. If they do mess with them at all, the mom quickly puts them in place. The rooster doesn't mess with them. Nobody really does. And for a while, she didn't want us messing with them either. But it's just, it was a very cool thing to see and pretty awesome. Sorry, I'm trying to find stuff. We're having a crazy day today. It's gonna be in the 60s. We just had snow 2 days ago. Luckily not enough like to cover everything, because I'm not ready for that. But we had enough to, that it was just that cold that we had snow, and you could see some snowflakes falling. Let me show you guys though, our leaves are falling way late this year. But I'm gonna show you guys the homestead because it's so beautiful right now. All right, I know it is pretty windy out here, so hopefully you guys can even hear and it's not too messed up. But just look. Let's make some some lunch real quick, and I need to start the beans for tonight because we're gonna do a Mexican night tonight. And I've shared my refried beans many times with you guys, but now I do them crazy simple. Okay, so the beans, I'm gonna start with that first. I just soaked these all night, like I said. Okay, so the beans were just soaked overnight, and now I just added some water, probably until it covered my finger about here. And I'm going to do this very simple refried beans. I'm gonna start with some of this Better Than Bouillon and add some of that. This one is just vegetable. I have a really big pot of beans, so I'm gonna add about that much. Add some of this liquid smoke. Some garlic powder. Onion powder. Some cumin. And I'm just going to stir that together, and I'm going to put this on the Instapot manual pressure for 60 minutes. I'm going to hit manual pressure, and I'm going to put this up for 1 hour. And that's it. So there's his little shirt. I think it's so cute. And then over here is the Cookie Classics. We got the Reese blend. Reese Lovers is what it's called. I was seeing if I could get it open for you. So here it is. So it was a way to get two different kinds. There is chocolate down here with like Reese peanut butter stuff, and then just peanut butter up here. So it was a way to get two kinds of cookies and just buy one package. How was your day?
It was neutral.
Neutral? Just neutral? Your teacher said you had a wonderful day. You watched a movie about Plymouth Rock, and what else?
This guy.
This guy. That's it. So he had a great day today. We loved those reports. All right, I'll see you guys in just a bit when we get home. Okay, I am home and the beans are done. So we're gonna go on and finish up these beans real quick. I'm just gonna blend this up, and you will see it is very soupy, but it will thicken up as it cools off. So now you can see it's really more like a soup, but it will be the perfect consistency in a couple hours. I'm just gonna taste and see if it needs salt. These are so good. If you do not make your own beans, refried beans, they are so much better than a can. So much better. I'm gonna add just a little bit of salt to this, and then that's it. I'm gonna let it just sit and cool off, put it in the fridge, and it'll be ready for tonight. It is noon now, so we will have beans, perfect beans at dinner, and I'll show you how they thicken up. So this is like the perfect refried beans. Once it cools, very easy to spread on like bean burritos. They are so good. And this is how much I have going. Now this is all still very soupy because it's still very hot. But I got that cooling off. It's got to cool off more before I can put it in the fridge. What are you doing? Oh! You got it to the G. You gonna talk or just sit there and look at it? All right, so for dinner, I am keeping things super, super simple. I already made the beans, which I shared with you guys. And then I have this steak here, just super thin sliced steak. And, oh, there, I was holding it upside down. So I'm gonna cook that up and set out soft taco shells. And I have some already chopped up lettuce in a bag here that I'm gonna set out. And I made some rice, and we're gonna do beans from earlier rice, and I'm gonna set out tortillas and cook up the steak, and that's it. There's taco sauce and stuff like that, and just kind of have bean burritos or steak and bean burritos or bean and rice burritos or however people want to make them, and keep dinner super simple today. That's the plan. So I'll show you dinner as soon as it's done. Okay, so here's a very, very simple dinner. Steak, some green onions, tortillas, shredded lettuce, the beans, and unfortunately all I have is mozzarella cheese and taco sauce. Oh, and rice back there in the rice cooker. That's it. That's a very easy dinner tonight. All right, thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you next time. Bye everybody, have a great day or night, wherever you are.